We have team coverage of today's storms. Betsy Webster and Emily Rittman are checking out the damage left behind. And Storm Track 5 meteorologist Alina Lee is tracking our next chance for severe weather. We thank you for joining us tonight. I'm CAROLYN Long. Many families took shelter as a possible tornado ripped through their neighborhood. Some of their Nest video doorbell security cameras captured that moment that debris went flying. KCTV5's Emily Rittman starts our team coverage tonight live near West 194th Terrace in Bucyrus, where cleanup may take some time. Right, Emily?
I think it will take a bit of time here in this neighborhood. Many people in this neighborhood will be fixing fences or rooftops. Others will be clearing out large trees that were split in half or toppled. We talked to one family tonight that say they feel lucky, but at the same time still a little shaken.
Heather Hawthorne was home with her 2.5-month-old daughter Brinkley and her 3.5-year-old son Aston when they heard tornado sirens.
Just thinking I've got these two little babies beside me that I have to take care of.
She told the kids it was time to play in the basement. Then she kept a close eye on the weather and stayed in touch with her husband, who was at work in the Kansas City area.
We were under a warning there, so we had to seek shelter at our office, so we couldn't leave the building. So I was nervous and wanted to get home and check on her and the kids.
Once the family knew everyone would be okay, they checked their Nest camera, which showed winds whipped and twisted right in front of their home, which sent debris flying.
Were you nervous?
Well, yeah, I was nervous, but I saw you was shaking the house roof.
The roof was shaking?
Yeah.
Was it loud?
Yeah, I didn't want that noise.
Yeah.
The Hawthorne family is thankful to hear their neighbors are safe too.
Were you brave?
Yes, I will brave.
Yeah. Did you keep your little sister company?
Yeah.
Tomorrow, cleanup continues.
I've got mostly fence damage. There's tree damage all around the neighborhoods.
Are you going to pick up all the trash?
No.
Instead, his dad, Brian, was out cleaning up all the debris and trash until it got just too dark to clean up anymore. So there will be a lot of cleanup, I'm sure, starting again tomorrow. Reporting live, Emily Rittman, KCTV5 News.
Might just be the most adorable storm victim you have ever spoken to, Emily. My goodness, and so well spoken. Well, that was scary. I have no doubt about it. You know, a lot of people did spend their night like they did, cleaning up the damage left behind by today's storm. KCTV5's Betsy Webster continues our team coverage now from Bucyrus. Betsy, what kind of damage are you seeing down there?
Well, you know, I got to take a quick look at quite a bit of it this afternoon, and I'll tell you the thing that struck me most is what you see right here. This is the roof of a shed. As you can see, it is fully intact, but if you look down below, the rest of it is gone. A neighbor says this is where that shed stood, but they have no idea where its base ended up. From damaged roofs to downed limbs, the heavy lifting started soon after the storm smashed windows out of storm doors. The man who owns this home says his ceiling collapsed.
There's stuff, though, I don't know where it came from, like this metal up here.
Debris appeared mysteriously, and the whole bottom half of this shed disappeared, along with a big chunk of this barn. This trampoline went airborne and landed several houses away.
We were in our basement and we heard a huge thud, and my mom told me to go to like the other area of our basement, and I opened up the door and the door slammed on me, and it was like a huge gust of wind, and our window came out of our house.
We just heard a bunch of loud noises and we could just hear stuff falling.
Could have been a flying hot tub or a plethora of trees split apart. Now, there was a lot of stuff flying around here this afternoon that could have gone FUD. In fact, I just now recognized this one item. That is the garage door from the garage/barn that I showed you a little while ago, not too far from here, that flew into the roof of that shed. A member of Johnson County Emergency Management did do a preliminary survey of the damage tonight and told us that most of the damage to structures was, quote, minor. Though I'm sure if it is your property, your home, your shed, it certainly doesn't feel that way. Live in Bucyrus, Kansas, Betsy Webster, KCTV5 News.
That's absolutely right, Betsy. And thank goodness no one was inside that shed when those walls went caving in like that. Just a wild scene. Thank you, Betsy.